It was during that time I went to dance. I went to Venn Street. There was Venn Street at the time. There was Paddock, and there was Blues on Bradford Road. And even so, when I left Huddersfield, I went back to London after about 18 months, 2 years, whatever. I used to come back up on weekends, to spend weekends, to go to Venn Street and and Bradford Road. Because I had a friend here. So I'd come see my friend, see my uncle, who was still here. He's always lived here. Yeah.
Can you describe what the experience was like going to the dance back then in Venn Street?
Oh my God, it was kind of like the place, wasn't it? I mean, I think everything revolved around Saturday night at Venn Street. And so there'd be a ritual, we'd agree, no mobile phones in those days. So we'd agree to meet in the pub next door, I can't remember what it's called now. And we'd have a snowball or a baby sham or a cherry bee or whatever it was. Or a shandy, half a shandy. And we'd get tanked up and then we'd go into Venn Street next door. And yeah, it was an interesting culture. It was an interesting culture inside Venn Street with young men dressing really smart and lots of women lots of local women who gravitated towards Venn Street.
Were there local people, but were there a lot of people from outside Huddersfield as well?
I've met people from Manchester in Venn Street. I think, and the more people I talk to over the years, people from all over the place will tell you about how they used to come to Venn Street. People in London, I've met people in London who you mentioned Huddersfield, and oh yeah, there was a club there, I used to go to that club. And I think one of the reasons is because there were all these Jamaican artists that used to come to Venn Street. No one in particular springs to mind. But yeah, I mean, it was a place that attracted these international artists as well. So,
And how would you say Venn Street compared to other venues, say, for example, in London where you live?
That's an interesting question, I'm not a big clubby person. I think Venn Street, for me, was part of my weekend away. And so it became part of the ritual of meeting my friend. And what do we do? Oh, let's go to Venn Street. I think London clubs, I did go to Ballet High. I went to, what's that club? There's a huge club that was on several floors in London. One floor was reggae, the other one was soca, the other floor was, do you know what I mean? Soul, R&B, I can't remember the name of it now. So there were a few clubs that I went to from time to time, but I'm not a big clubber. Venn Street felt a bit homey. I think it's because of that relationship when I was young, and because it's a small town and people know each other, and so there is this thing where you get into the club and you're connecting with these faces and hi, whereas in London, of course, there is no such thing. Do you know what I mean? You're just in a club and you're enjoying yourself with your friends.